Cùng với sự phát triển mạnh mẽ của kinh tế thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, trong những năm qua, hoạt động thu hút các doanh nghiệp FDI cũng đã được chính quyền địa phương này quan tâm chú trọng. Trong đó, nguồn vốn FDI đầu tư vào lĩnh vực nhà hàng, thực phẩm cũng có tốc độ gia tăng đáng kể. Những hoạt động của các doanh nghiệp FDI và marketing tại thành phố Hồ Chí Minh hiện nay đã được đẩy mạnh và thu hút được nhiều sự quan tâm của các doanh nghiệp Việt Nam khi muốn quảng bá và nâng cao tầm giá trị sản phẩm của mình. Như vậy, có thể dễ dàng nhận thấy, việc phát triển marketing cho các doanh nghiệp là điều sống còn đối với những doanh nghiệp kinh doanh trong lĩnh vực thực phẩm, đồ uống và nhà hàng. Điều này tác động không nhỏ đến thị trường Việt Nam.
Hi everyone, you're watching Sharing Vietnam on VTC10 Netviet, and today we're gonna talk with Mr. Damien and he's the account manager of Sopexa. So nice to see you here and welcome you on the show.
Hi, nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you know what? First of all, I would like to tell you I'm kind of jealous of people who work with food.
Ah, really?
Yeah, because it's like a job of all senses. You have to combine the feelings when you look, you smell, and you taste it.
Oh,
So tell me about your story.
my story with food. Well, first of all, I come from a French countryside, western part of France, where the food is very good, especially apples and butter-based food. So let's say I was raised with butter and cheese and apples, and you can make tons of great food from those products. So, and it's countryside, so you have the fresh and natural product right next to you, which was very great. And also another point is that France itself is very famous for its food and drink industry. Historically speaking, we've been always been very proficient in producing high quality food and agro-food products.
Yeah, and now we would like to know a little bit about your company.
My company, so I'm working for Sopexa, which is a French international communication agency specialized in the promotion of food and drink products. Sopexa was created in the 60s by the Ministry of Agriculture, so we were initially a public company, and the goal, the mission of Sopexa was to promote French food and drink products all around the world. At the beginning, the company had to answer to a first challenge. The French agriculture was producing a lot, too many for our country. So our country itself wasn't enough to consume what we produce, so we had to sell it abroad, and to sell it abroad you have to communicate about it. That's why Sopexa was founded. So our first challenge was to communicate and promote about French food and drink products all around the world.
So what advantages and disadvantages have your company been facing?
But the first challenge, because it was about agriculture, the first challenge was to promote products without a strong brand. Okay? When we speak about agriculture products, we speak about small producers, I mean small-scale producers. It's totally different than mass production entities which have already a really great network internationally. I'm speaking about the big guys like the beer brands or soda drinks or any other kind of brand itself who has capacity to produce their product massively with factories. The problem with the product we were going to promote was totally different because we work with small entities.
Hoạt động marketing tại Việt Nam đang được các doanh nghiệp này chú trọng đẩy mạnh. Những sản phẩm từ nước ngoài nhập khẩu về Việt Nam đang có những hoạt động marketing rất phong phú. Những cách làm này rất đáng để cho các doanh nghiệp trong nước học tập và phát huy. Đây là hình thức marketing của sản phẩm nho Úc, được nhập khẩu và bày bán tại hệ thống siêu thị Big C của Việt Nam. hệ thống siêu thị này chỉ là một trong những kênh phân phối nho Úc tại Việt Nam. Hãy xem cách họ làm để có thể quảng cáo và nâng cao giá trị sản phẩm như thế nào.
Vietnamese market is a major market for Australian table grapes. The country is actually the sixth destination for Australian grapes export. After 2 years running Taste Australia in Vietnam, we have received enormous compliments and love for our Australian fruits, such as grapes, cherries, navel oranges. And it is also evident in the continuous growth of export volumes across of all commodities. We do foresee Vietnam as a high potential market for Australian horticulture products with a steady increase in the coming years.
Hiện tại thì khách hàng ở đây rất là thích những mặt hàng nhập khẩu và đặc biệt là mặt hàng nho. Nho thì nhập khẩu từ Úc, Nam Phi, nhưng mà đặc biệt là nho Úc. Tại vì nho Úc rất là ngọt, tươi, giòn và không có hạt. Về nhu cầu của khách hàng thì khách hàng rất là thích đặc biệt là về nho ngón tay và nho xanh, nho đỏ. Những loại nho này thì thường ngọt hơn và so với nho Việt Nam thì mỗi ngày bọn em bán tầm vài trăm ký, còn nho Việt Nam thì bán tầm vài ký. Tại vì nho Việt Nam nó thường chua hơn và cái hình ảnh của nó thì không bắt mắt.
Nho Úc này á thì là nhà mình hay ăn. Nho móng tay này là tại vì là nó ngọt mà cái vỏ của nó cũng mỏng nữa nên là các con mình thì rất là thích. Mà lại có những lúc mà còn không có hạt nữa, mà các giống nho khác á, thì ăn nó hơi chua nên là mấy lần mình cũng mua thử mấy loại nho rồi mà các con ăn thì cũng hay không thích lắm nên là mình chọn giống nho Úc này. Với cả mình cũng được biết là cái nho Úc này là nho Úc này được nhập thẳng trực tiếp từ Úc nên là mình rất là tin tưởng Big C nên là tin tưởng cả nước Úc nữa.
Hiểu được thị trường Việt Nam, hiểu được lợi thế cạnh tranh, đó chính là yếu tố quan trọng để marketing thành công. Với sự chuyên nghiệp và năng lực điều tra khảo sát thị trường, những công ty marketing nước ngoài có mặt tại Việt Nam đang ngày một thâm nhập vào thị trường bán lẻ Việt Nam. Từ đó, họ có những chiến lược phù hợp và mang lại hiệu quả marketing cao. Đây là những bài học quan trọng để các doanh nghiệp Việt Nam nói chung, doanh nghiệp về quảng cáo, marketing sản phẩm nói riêng có được những ý tưởng, hình thành những dự án quảng bá độc đáo của mình.
I really want to know, how long have you lived in Vietnam and how have you been doing here?
I've been living in Vietnam since 2011. I arrived in November 2011. I'm very happy to be here because it's the 8th year already. I've always been interested by Asia from the university because my major back then was Japanese and Japanese culture. And actually that's how I came to work in Vietnam. I was at the beginning working for a Japanese startup company in the IT business who opened an office in Ho Chi Minh City in 2011, and that's how I got to live in this city and in Vietnam. And then after that, I stopped working for this company. I joined my first marketing agency, which was a Japanese agency back then as well. And that's how I got into marketing. I was always interested actually by marketing as an activity and a job. Because I'm really interested by the communication matter, how to communicate, how to convey a message, an idea. And so I grew my experience in marketing in Vietnam within the Japanese community before joining Sopexa 2 years ago and focusing on the food and drink related promotion.
Yeah, so I believe that after everything you've been through, you definitely see the potential of Vietnamese market.
Definitely, yes. This is there are a lot of huge opportunities here inside Vietnam. I saw the country growing, Vietnam in 2011 when I arrived is not Vietnam today. Big changes in the country already. Simple example, there were no McDonald's, or it was impossible to have a burger back then. Now you can find burger, and by burger I mean even Western food culture is now very much spread. People are very open here. It's very easy when you are a foreigner and you come here because people are open-minded, they are curious. And I see it every year when I go to, when we organize Balade en France, for example, our French festival in Vietnam. And this is great, it's a huge opportunities for people who come up to Vietnam with new products. So Vietnam is full of opportunities for foreign industries, but the other way around is also true. I truly believe that there are huge opportunities for Vietnamese companies to export their products. And that's also one of my missions in Vietnam. I promote French and foreign products here in Vietnam, but one of my goals is also to help Vietnam developing its food and drink exports all around the world. And Vietnam has a lot of arguments. Vietnam is the first exporter of Robusta Cafe in the world, first exporter of cashew nuts, first exporter of pepper. You are really competitive with your rice and seafood as well. And a lot of things are moving. Government is implementing a lot of, they are implementing many, they are working hard in ensuring the food safety for Vietnamese products, developing some certifications, for example. And they are also keen to listen and to learn from foreign experience. There are a lot of collaboration with European countries to ensure clean and high quality production in Vietnam as well, or a lot of things are happening around organic as well here. All of this reason and the fact that Vietnam is very open-minded in many points makes me very optimistic about your country.
Yeah, so do you have any suggestion to boost Vietnam's business?
Well, basically, I think it would be interesting to do as France did in the past century, which would be building up synergies between food and drink producers here. So synergy in the coffee industry, making a strong and big Vietnam coffee industry, for example. So this coffee industry will create a synergy between all of the coffee actors, and we can build up a Vietnam brand, for example, or a Vietnam collective trademark like coffee made in Vietnam, and make it famous all around the world, for people all around the world to recognize the Vietnam as a best coffee provider, the best quality coffee provider. And this could work for the cashew nuts. I know that the cashew nut is already working hard on it, but it has to go further, and in order to get big worldwide.
Yeah, so everything has been so interesting so far, and thank you so much for giving me and everyone the information, and thank you so much for making time and being on the show. And I also would like to thank you, the audience, for watching. See you next time.